Well, there's good news and bad news, but don't you just love the corruption over in America right now? Joe Biden, in the last 15 minutes of his presidency, not only pardons his family, I mean, hello, his brother and so forth, because of the corruption, the money they received from the Ukraine and China and so forth. Obviously, they know they're guilty. That's why they're pardoning them. And he pardoned Fauci. Fauci, just think about this. He lied before Congress. He was responsible for the Wuhan lab. He funded it through an organization. Unbelievable. And to pardon him, but I hope and pray that they can get them on treason, because that's what happened. And so, the last 15 minutes of his presidency, he does this under the rug, as it were, because he knew that the media would be more interested in President Trump being sworn in. Hey, but wasn't it great what President Trump said? I love this. In America, there's only two sexes, male and female. I know that would upset a lot of people, but that's the reality and that's the truth. Only two sexes, male and female. Not only that, but now biological men cannot play in women's sports in America. Well, I hope as America goes, so goes the world. But so there's good news and bad news. As I said, brace yourself for all the negativity, and the press are going to report the misinformation, the twists, the hypocrisy of the media. They'll report on President Trump. But, I'm just saying that there's good news and bad news. It was a great being sworn in. The inauguration was awesome. But isn't it just how terrible and how corrupt America politics are right now, with Joe Biden pardoning his family and pardoning Fauci and Liz Cheney as well, and everybody else. So, hey, just thought I'd mention that if you hadn't heard that. Good news and bad news. God bless you.
We will not forget our country. We will not forget our Constitution. And we will not forget our God. Can't do that. It's all about common sense. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families. Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents, something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities. This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female. This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay. And I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately. Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before. To restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government, my administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
All I can say about that speech is, wouldn't it be great to have a prime minister like that who just lays it out, about law and order and so forth. It was a great speech, really. And I know that the media will probably just take some sound bites that they want to. But I thought if you listen to the whole speech, it was well done, well balanced and everything. And so I just, as I said, would certainly hope and pray that one day we might have a leader who could be so bold, so righteous. Don't you love that line, that we will not forget about our God? Hey, God bless America.